Hello and welcome to the CannaTech podcast. My name is Harry Brelsford with the CannaTech group. I'm pleased to announce starting in Q1 of 2022, I started writing for the Global Cannabis Times magazine backed by Zuber Lawler and SmartWorks Media. My column is a technology column, and I want to use this podcast to walk you through the first one, and then I'll have a series of podcasts where I walk you through each of the columns that I do. So let's just jump right into it. So the first column that I did, again, Q1 2022 for Tech Spotlight, was on video solutions in the cannabis space. And basically, I love the title that Damon, the editor, gave it with roll film. There's a couple of different directions I went. First of all, we kind of define what is the video solution landscape, and I call that Compliance 101. And we use three different states to make our example because the video requirements coming underneath the auspices of compliance, cannabis compliance, varies by state. Okay. So for example, in the state of California, I'm just reading, the state requires 24-hour continuous filming and a minimum of 90 days of on-site storage with no cloud allowed. Think about it. If you're doing 7x24 at 720p for the video recording, and these are a lot of cameras. They basically have to record I call it a census, not a sample. They have to record every space where there's flower and people touching flower and that kind of thing. So you have to hold that for a lengthy period of time, 90 days in the state of California. So that's not going to make cloud storage possible, right? Just not in the cards to consider having Azure or AWS store your video for compliance reasons. Another dimension is Security 101. So security comes in a couple of different forms. One is good old video surveillance in almost any business for security purposes, so you can see the bad guy, film the bad guy, and catch the bad guy. The other would be shrinkage, so security for the owners of the cannabis entity, and they're not getting ripped off by their employees. And the third, which I'm going to go into in a minute, is AI-based security. In fact, let's just jump right into that. We're looking here at Deep Sentinel, and what Deep Sentinel does is it uses AI technology. So there's the camera in the upper right of the page, uses AI technology to keep an eye on, say, a parking lot. And at 2 a.m, it can make a distinction whether it's a deer running through the parking lot or a bad guy. And if it's a bad guy, there is a live guard viewing the cameras when notified to. So they're alerted to go, hey, look at this camera. And the live guard can talk over the speaker to the bad guy and say, get away. He can call the police. And they found this to be highly effective in lowering your security cost, right? What do you think a 7x24 security guard cost? If you could even get rid of one of those and get that down to fewer paid security guards using automation like Deep Sentinel, then of course you save money. So down in the blog is a link where you can go get this article and also learn more about the Global Cannabis Times and subscribe to them. So Harry Brelsford, the CannaTech group, thank you for listening.